Well, hi everybody, and welcome to another Kevin Kuretzky show. It's Magnificent Monday here, and I'm so happy you joined me today. I hope you all had a great weekend, and let's start our week off right. Today's Magnificent Monday was inspired by a friend of mine in a lot of ways, but I'll tell you about that in just a minute. I want to tell you what the subject is first. It's being helpful. Be helpful in your day-to-day life. You know, people always say that when you're nice and good to people, it comes back to you. And I'm a firm believer of that. And as you've seen by past shows, that's really the theme of this show. The intention is to release your best self to the world. That's what this show's about today. And being helpful to others is a way to do that. First of all, there's some simple steps. Let's start with number one. First of all, a smile. A smile will carry you throughout anything. And I always believe this. We always, of course, want to approach people who are smiling and look friendly. Of course, that's the obvious. But there's a reason behind it too. Do you know that people who smile more are actually healthier and more sound and more live their lives in really good ways? Also, their days do not drag on or seem to be, oh, why do I have to do this? Just by smiling and helping others. The next step, offer to help anyway. What this means, if there's any friends or siblings that need your help, offer to help anyway. If you see something they need, offer to help them. You know, one of the things I do on a day-to-day basis is I try to always say, if there's anything else I can do, let me know. Because that really opens up who you are and opens up to the other person. I love that. So offer to help anyway. Number two, say positive things and watch out for being fake. You know, there can be a tendency when you're being nice to people or helping, that people could take that as, is this really who you are or not? I'll tell you the truth is, one of the things I do know is it has to be natural. It has to come from a place of being who you really are. I'm proud to say that most of the people I know and see it from, really my role models, it really does come from within themselves. And every day you have to put your best foot forward and say, today, not only am I going to make a difference, I'm going to be helpful. Another one is, we love feedback, but there's a difference between feedback and criticizing. And I want to bring this up. It's happened to me a few times recently, and I want to bring this up. There's this saying that people use, oh, I was only kidding, it's a joke. Take it as a joke. Here's what I say about that. If the other person isn't laughing, that's the first clue that it's not funny to them. Now, in your mind, you may think it's funny and you might think you're being helpful, but the truth is, you're not, okay? You're not. If you ever have to back up a sentence with, oh, you need to learn to take a joke, I'm just being funny, you're not, okay? Plain and simple. So watch out for that trap with criticizing or thinking you're being funny, because the other person will not find that to be funny. Feedback is a gift, okay? But you need to make a contract with feedback. Feedback, it's not about anything from the past, it's not anything in the future, it's what's happening at the moment. So if you're going to be helpful with feedback, make sure you sign the rules, like a contract in feedback. And listen actively when you're getting feedback or giving feedback when the other person comes back. Those are your clues. So really, if you're going to give feedback, that's okay. Also, be receptive and accept all people. You know, the truth is, I get to meet various cultures. And it might not be what I like, but it's their culture. So I accept them for that. Whether it's poking me or wanting something that I'm like, I just did that. It's okay. You know what? That's their culture. I can accept that. Just like I'd want people to accept me. So be helpful in that way. And as always, the last step, think before doing anything. Think about how it might make someone feel. Think about why you're doing it. If you're doing it because you really want to, that's a great reason. So when you're being helpful, really help people out. Be of service to others. So I told you this was inspired by a friend of mine. There's a friend, her name is Phyllis, lives in Honolulu. I work closely with her. And every day on Facebook, she puts inspiring messages on. So I really asked. I saw her the other day and I said, Phyllis, what happened? Why are you always doing this? And she gave me one of the best answers I've heard in a long time. She said, with everything going on in the world, we're all we have. We need to take care of each other. We need to help each other out. So Phyllis, this show is dedicated to you. That statement alone really brought it home. So be of service to others. So let's recap. First of all, smile, be friendly, be outgoing. Help out anyway. Even if it doesn't seem to be something you want to do, help someone out anyway. Say positive things, but try not to be fake. Really be in the moment and feel and know why you're doing what you're doing. Don't criticize, and remember, if you think you're funny, you're not. And feedback is a gift, but listen actively and then be receptive to others. And we always want to think before doing anything. The whole bottom line is, this week, let's be of service to others. If you see someone, hold the door open for them. If you see your work, your colleague is overworked, take some of the work off them. Help them out. Be helpful. That's it for today, folks. Be helpful. What I know for certain is we are all we have. Phyllis, I couldn't have said it any better. So until next time, thanks for watching. We have some great shows coming up this week. I appreciate you being here, and we're all in this together. So be helpful. Bye, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow.